AUD USD, you want to analyze the chart for the next week. Okay, first of all, if we refer to my analysis when the price was within this move, we mentioned that if we want to look for buy, any buy will be short term. As long as we get into the profit, we have to start to manage, because I mentioned we're looking for the down move. Even I mentioned that we are more interested in the sell. This is what we get. Okay, that's why I was keep mentioning we are more interested in the sell. And even if we move to forward chart, we were looking for sell, but we were not looking for this dip. I thought maybe we mentioned we get the similar. That means one more drop for continuation. Okay, but as we see, this is what we get. The only thing is I want to mention, I highlight here is that whenever we mention that we are looking, if we get the buy, we should be a short term buy. As long as we get into the profit, we start to manage, because of sometimes these things can happen. Because even I mentioned any buy should be a short. We get a small flag continuation, okay, and but this is what we get. Okay, that's why I mentioned we are more interested in this, but I didn't think that can drop this much. All right, now I want to see what's the next for the, I mean, how we can trade for the next week. All right, as you can see, based on daily chart, we have nothing, just this sharp down. We want to see whether there is a continuation or not. And if we move to forward chart, okay, based on forward chart, the only thing is still because this one is really sharp, even we cannot put in relative to this. Okay, that's why we mentioned when we were looking for the sell, we are not looking for this big. We mentioned, I mean, we just thinking the price can drop, may similar to any of this. Now, if we want to look for sell for the next week, we have to get the correction trade setup before we take the sell. But right now we have nothing. Even we don't know whether there is a reversal or not. Okay, that means we cannot say whether we should sell or buy. The only thing is we have to wait when the market open. If we get the correction, mostly I think we can look for one move down. But the only times we can look for buy if we see any reversal. Okay, for sure, if we get the reversal, we can give a better trade setup, because even if we get this correction here, we want to look for sell. Where is the stop loss, above this or here? It depends the strategy the traders they use. Okay, by the way, we don't have any trade setup. The only thing is we have to get the confirmation whether for sell or reversal. We cannot jump into the trade whether sell or buy without getting any confirmation or trade setup. The only thing is when the market open, when we see, then from there we can make a decision. In this way, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.